Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm G&G and this is episode 52 of the University Challenge, and today we are wrapping up season 4 here at UCD with the last two Conference League phase fixtures, away to Kalmar of Sweden and at home to Ludogorets of Bulgaria. So that will be our season wrapped up, and hopefully we will be advancing through to at least the playoff for the round of 16, and hopefully if we could manage to get 2 wins we'd sneak into the round of 16 straight away. So a lot to play for in these last 2 remaining games. Since the last episode we haven't played any games. League season and domestic season wrapped up. One slight bit of news to catch up on is that I have signed a new contract here at UCD. New 2-year contract keeping us here till 2027. So another 2 years here at UCD for sure. That's 2 more attempts at, first of all, winning the title and then getting to the Champions League. And I think they'd be happy enough to keep us around even longer if we keep bringing the success here to UCD that we have been doing. So that's all the news that's happened since the last episode, and now let's catch up on the lineup for today's game against Kalmar in Sweden. So here we are with the lineup for this first Conference League game in Sweden, and going with a strong lineup as you'd expect. One change that we have made is that Cameron Ledwidge is going to start in the centre back position alongside Lamb. Going to give him a go there and see how he gets on. So the team in full will be Kanate in goals, Gitau, Lamb, Ledwidge and Greg Lee back at left back, Jack Keeney continuing as the holding midfielder, Steedman and Dimitru as the centre midfield partnership, Sean Brennan moves on to the left, Conor McGlenn on the right, and Keane Murphy starts up front. So a game away in Sweden, it's going to be a tough one I expect, but let's hopefully we can take something from it and take another step to advancing to the knockout phase of the Conference League. Underway here in Sweden for this big game for us, and if we can get some more points on the board, looking at the league table going into this game, we are in 8th place, which is the last remaining spot to go straight into the round of 16. So any points here would really help towards that and make sure we're at least into the playoff for the knockout phase. Early highlight though here, Kalmar with a free kick right on the edge of the box. What a dangerous position this is. He goes for goal and it's in. Oh, what a start that is. 1-0 down after just 4 minutes. A free kick right on the edge of the box, and that was always going to be dangerous. And he goes goalkeeper side, Kanate beaten, top corner though, not really given much of a chance. We really have a mountain to climb here now. Coming up to 5 minutes gone, we're 1-0 down. Free kick here, Jack Keeney hits it in towards Ledwidge in the box. He doesn't win the header, but it will fall to Dimitru, and he gets it to Ledwidge. Back to Gitau, and we can build an attack here over the top towards Conor McGlenn. Can he get there? No. Beaten to it, and Kalmar will bring it forward. And can we put a bit of pressure on them maybe? No, good passing around here by them, and then they hit it long, and they pick out their striker, and he can hold it up. This is good play from them, really good play. Ball over the top, straight through. Is this 2? It is. That is actually a brilliant goal from them. Really confident passing around and just cut us open when they needed to. 8 minutes gone here and we're already 2-0 down. And this has turned into a disaster for us. Came here, good hold up play. Then they played it back. He made the run off Gitau, straight through. And that is a really good finish. Past Kanate. 2-0 down. 8 minutes gone, a real mountain to climb here. Throw in here for Kalmar, right on the edge of our box as they build up again. And Jack Keeney gives away a penalty here, and it's going from bad to worse for us. This is a terrible performance. Really struggling, and this should be 3-0 if they convert it, which they do. 3-0 down, only 25 minutes gone in this game, and this could be a real hammering for us. And what a come down after winning the cup and beating Hertha Berlin in the previous episode. Not really sure what to say, it's just been terrible from us. Away from home maybe that's a factor, but been awful. Only had 1 shot, not enough of the ball, and just not defended good enough. 26 minutes gone here, 3-0 down. Ball in the box, but we don't win it. Looked like there could have been a foul there, but don't know, we don't get the penalty. Here's Conor McGlenn though. Can we strike back just before half time and get ourselves some life in this game? Gitau brings it forward. George Gitau brings it forward. Can he cut it back? He does. Conor McGlennon, Dimitru, cross to Sean Brennan. Sean Brennan scores, and that's a goal back just before half time here, and a bit of life left in this game yet hopefully. Dimitri with a lovely assist there. It came from Gittow taking on his man. Good play here then. Picked out Conor McGlennon and he got Dimitri through. Great cross, and Sean Brennan with a lovely finish. 3-1 here, 42 minutes. We have an outside chance of getting something in this game. Half time here in Sweden, 3-1 to Kalmar, but that Sean Brennan goal just before half time has given us a little bit of life, and if we improve, maybe we could get back into this game. We couldn't be any worse, to be honest. Terrible start to be 3-0 down after just 25 minutes, so we need a big response in the second half, and hopefully we can turn the tide of this game. So let's get to that second half. Second half kicks off here, and a big response needed now. Can we get an early goal back to really put the pressure on them? And we need more of the ball, more chances created. Hopefully we can do that. We showed that we can cut them open with some passing there with that Sean Brennan goal. Let's hope we do that a couple of more times in this second half. Coming up now to 4 minutes gone. It's 3-1 to Kalmar. Now we're gone here in this match, and nothing happening really in this second half. We have made a substitution, Tommy Lonergan on for Keane Murphy, who was playing really poorly. Hopefully a better performance from Tommy Lonergan might get us something in this game, but we haven't created anything in this second half. We haven't had much of the ball either, and really are struggling to make an impact here in this second half. 64 minutes gone, still 3-1. 10 minutes to go here, and it doesn't look like the comeback is going to happen. Really been poor in this second half and struggled to get any sort of possession. We've made a few changes. Marino and Malonga have come on, but it's made no real effect. Looks like it's going to be a disappointing defeat here in Sweden. 7 minutes to go, still 3-1 down. Into 3 minutes of added time, and this defeat has been a long time coming in this game. Since that third goal went in on the 25-minute mark, we've definitely been heading to defeat, even if Sean Brennan did get one back. Really struggled in this game. Cameron Ledwich at centre back definitely didn't work, and won't be doing that again for a while. But there is the final whistle. A disappointing defeat here in Sweden. 3-1 defeat. Really poor performance from us. If we take a quick look at the league table now, we are down to 14th in the table, and we are still we're 24th there. We are 3 points clear of Pauk in 24th, so a point should be enough in the remaining fixture to get us through, but that's such a disappointing defeat. So let's get to that last Conference League game at home to Ludogorets at the Aviva Stadium. So hello everyone, this is GNG from the future. I completely forgot to record the lineup for the second game against Ludogorets, so I'm now doing it after the game, which is why the players are so tired. This is not before the game, or I would be seriously worried. But the lineup we went with for the game was as follows. One change: Nico Jones came back into the team ahead of Cameron Ledwich. So the lineup is as follows: Kanate in goals, Gittow, Lamb, Jones and Lee as the back four, Keeney, Steedman and Dimitri as the midfield three, Conor McGlennon and Sean Brennan on the wings, and Keane Murphy up front. So I know the result, you don't. So let's get to the game, and let's find out how it went. So on the way here at the Aviva for this big game against Ludogorets, and it's going to be a challenge against them, a team with a big reputation in Europe, but hopefully we can pull off another shock win here at the Aviva. And one thing we're going to have to do throughout this game is keep an eye on the league table. We have a look at it. At the moment we're in 14th position with 9 points as it stands. That could change if results don't go our way here and in other places, but let's hope we can sneak into that top 24 if needed. 6 minutes gone here at the Aviva, 0-0. 20 minutes gone here at the Aviva, still 0-0. Possession being dominated by Ludogorets, but they haven't had a shot yet, so we are defending good. Just looking at the league table, we've dropped down to 16th in it, but still in the top 24. Derry City just about in it too, which would be good for the league. Probably not good though for us in terms of them strengthening over the winter break. But as things stand, we will be going through to the playoff round of the Conference League. Into injury time here, still 0-0. Haven't had a highlight in what can only be described as a classic first half. But here, just as I say that, here we have a highlight. Gittow to McGlennon, passes it back to Lamb. Jack Keeney, can he pick out a ball over the top? He's tried to pick out Sean Brennan, he has. Oh, poor touch from Sean Brennan, but back to Greg Lee. Cross to Keane Murphy, he heads it. Oh, goes past the keeper and past the post. And a big chance created right at the end of this first half, but there is the half-time whistle. And that chance hopefully won't come back to rue that later on. But as things stand, quick look at the league table. We are in the top 24. We're 17th at the moment, and we're actually level on points with Ludogorets, who we are playing with. I wonder could we come to an agreement with them at half time. But yeah, 0-0 here. Just that chance created at the end. It's gone missing, and we have to get to the second half now, and hopefully advancing to the knockout phases. Second half on the way here at the Aviva, and as you can see, still in those positions to advance to the playoff round for the round of 16, and hopefully we can stay in that. A draw here would do it. We'd be through any other result, and we would be depending on help from other teams to get into the knockout phases. So 5 minutes, coming up to 5 minutes gone here in this second half, still 0-0. Hour gone here at the Aviva, and we are still hanging on. Ludogorets have completely dominated possession, 73% of the ball. We've really been outclassed here, but we've held on to 0-0. They haven't had a shot yet, so they haven't done much with the ball. We've made a couple of substitutions. Tommy Lonergan, Malonga and Cameron Ledwich all coming on. Fresh legs needed, and those three are the men who come on. 65 minutes gone here in this match. Still 0-0, and we're still going through. 10 minutes to go here at the Aviva. Still 0-0, and they've still had over 70% of the possession, and they've only had their first shot of the match there now. We have defended brilliantly in this game, I have to say. 8 minutes to go. We've dropped down to 18th in the league table, but at the moment we're still going through, and we have a 3-point cushion as it stands. Free kick on the edge of the box. This cost us against Kalmar. Hopefully it won't cost us here again. And they build up here, and very nervous moments for us here. Here he goes, shoots. Kanate pulls off a big save. The Ivory Coast man does it again, pulling off another big save in Europe for us, and then boots it long. And does he pick out Tommy Lonergan? He almost did. Tommy was nearly through. But here come Ludogorets again. Ball over the top. Cut out by Gitau, but they still have it. Headed clear by Jones. Can we get rid of it here? Lamb, don't give away a penalty. Oh, Lamb. Oh, Kanate with another big save. Oh, two huge saves for us here tonight from Kanate in the remaining few minutes. That would have been the game for Ludogorets and put us under real pressure to qualify. He boots it long again. Brennan picks it up. Gives it to Malonga. Ledwich. Oh, he hammers it straight away at the man in front of him and gives it away. And now Ludogorets coming for a third time at us. But Gitau intercepts. Oh, he gives it away. What are we doing here? They're through again. Through again. That's in. Goal for Ludogorets. Kanate couldn't do it a third time, and he probably should have done better on that attempt, but I'm not going to be too harsh on him because he saved us twice moments before that. Look at it here. We gave the ball away twice, first through Ledwich, then through Gitau, and then one pass cuts us open, and here he just walks it in more or less, then taps it past Kanate. Huge moment in this game. Ludogorets finally go ahead, and now we just wait for the table to update to see what position we're in. We're really nervous now. That could be the moment that we throw away qualifying for the next stage of the Conference League. There we are, it's updated. We are on 20th at the moment, just about sneaking in 2 points ahead of Derry actually, who are on 24th, into 4 minutes of injury time, and we really need Everton to stay as it is now, and we will be through. Injury time over here. It's going to be a defeat at the Aviva for us. We have lost back-to-back games in the Conference League to end the season. Season 4 comes to a conclusion, and as I look at the league table here, we are in 20th at the moment, and I think that is us through. All games are over. Yes, we've done it. We're through to the knockout phase of the Conference League for the second year running, into the playoff for the round of 16. Brilliant for us. It ends on a disappointing note with losing on the pitch, but the work we done earlier in this league phase gets us through. Brilliant. So there we go, confirmation that we're into the knockout playoff for the round of 16 of the Conference League for the second year running. Huge achievement to get out of the league phase both times we've been in it. We nearly threw it away with those last two results, but we are through, and looking forward to the draw for that playoff, which will be at the very start of our season again, which means another shortened pre-season for us, and maybe some issues with signings that we make over this winter break, but we worry about that when it happens. Cross that bridge, as they say. So that's season 4 done and dusted. What a season it's been. So many games played. We've played in so many competitions. We played Europa League, Conference League, Leinster Senior Cup, the League, the Cup itself. It's been really action packed, and in the next episode we are going to do a look back at the season, an end of season 4 review in the next episode, and we'll talk about what has happened and what we plan to happen in the pre-season and winter break here in Ireland. It is of course 18th December in the game, so heading into a winter break here in Ireland, a summer league we play. So yeah, lots of work to do in that pre-season if we're going to close the gap to Derry. So if you did enjoy today's video, even though it was 2 disappointing defeats for us, but if you did enjoy it, please drop it a like. It'll help the video to be seen more and for YouTube to look more favourably on the channel. If you want to join us on this journey, don't forget to subscribe to follow us on the University Challenge, and hopefully one day to that Champions League glory we are aiming for. And there is a playlist on the channel if you want to catch up on anything, and it does appear at the end of the video on screen. So until we do that end of season wrap up in the next episode, please take it easy.